Welcome back, grade 6 learners. Just dropping by to say good morning. Have a great day. I'm Teacher Armor at your service. For today's lesson, interpret the meaning suggested in visual media through visual elements such as line, symbols, color, gaze, framing, and social distance, and infer the purpose of visual media. Are you ready? Let's start. Let's have a short review. Fill in the blanks. In visual arts and particularly cinematography, blank deals with the proper placement of the subject together with other images. This is a feature of visual elements to highlight the subject inside a particular frame. What is that? Number 2. Blank means to stare, suggest, look fixedly at something. To blank is to look steadily and intently at something, especially at that which excites admiration, curiosity, or interest. To gaze at a scenery, at a scientific experiment. Color blank means cool, calm, peaceful, trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence, intelligence, faith, truth, and heaven. What is that color? Number 4. A blank instantly makes people think of traits or message that they want to associate with a company, group, product, or service. What is that? Number 5. This blank is the area covered by the entire artwork. This can be positive or negative. Understanding positive and negative space plays an important role in the composite of artwork. Pens up. Let us see your answers. Show your answer now. Number 1, it is framing. Number 2, the answer is gaze. Number 3, the answer is blue. Number 4, the answer is symbol. And number 5, the answer is space. Awesome! Now, you are ready to answer all the learning tests for week 6. Letter E, learning task 5. Choose the letter of the picture in the columns that correspond to the suggested meaning in visual media below. Write your answers in the answer sheet provided for you. Let me read the sentences. Number 1. This image suggests value of distancing. What is this? Number 2. This image symbolizes the value of obedience. What is this? Number 3. Value of creativeness is being emphasized in this picture. Number 4. This picture suggests the value of faithfulness. And number 5. Value of discipline is suggested in this image. I'm going to count 1 to 5 to give you more time to write your answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's done. Let's move on to learning task number 6. Choose the letters of the correct answers. Write your answer on the answer sheets given to you. Number 1. What visual element used in this image? Is it line? Is it space? Is that distance? Is that framing? Number 2. Which image symbolizes the beauty of nature? Is it image A, image B, image C, or image D? Number 3. In this image, what type of line is used? A. Vertical line, zigzag line, horizontal line, diagonal line. Number 4. What meaning is suggested by the rainbow colors on the image? A. Fun and happiness. B. Purity. C. Angry. D. Calm. Number 5. What visual element is portrayed in this picture? A. Shape. B. Line. C. Distance. D. Symbol. I will count again 1 to 5 to give you more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time's up. Let's have learning task number 7. Learning task number 7. Copy the word puzzle below in your answer sheets. Then locate the tools on how to get the variation of lines in the puzzle and circle the correct answers. I'm going to give you 20 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Time's up. Let's move on to learning task number 8. Using the image below, answer the following questions in your notebook. Number 1. What colors are used in the image or picture? Number 2. What does the picture symbolize? Number 3. Framing was used in the picture. What do you think is the subject being emphasized in it? Number 4. What values are suggested by the image? I'm going to give you 20 counts to give time for your answers. I will count silently this time. Last 10 seconds. Last 5 counts. Time's up. Learning task 9. Identify what is being asked in each item. Write the letters of your answers in your notebook. Number 1. What are the visual elements used in this image? A. Distance and weight. B. Height and weight. C. Line, space, and framing. D. Colors and framing. Number 2. What is the meaning portrayed by the picture? A. Turn off your cell phone. B. Do not make noise. C. Keep quiet. D. Cell phone is allowed. Number 3. What value is suggested by this image? A. Achievement. B. Grace. C. Risk taking. D. Health. Number 4. What visual elements are used in this image? A. color and distance. B. Distance and shape. C. Framing and distance. D. Space, symbol, and line. Number 5. What visual elements are used in this picture? A. Framing and color. B. Color and space. C. Color, space, and framing. D. Space, framing, and line. I'm going to give you 5 counts again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time's up. Learning task number 10. Copy the puzzle below in your notebook or answer sheet. Then analyze and identify the visual elements used in the image below. I'm going to give you 20 counts once again. Last 10 counts. Last 5 counts. Time's up. Very good. You are doing great. Learning task number 11. Choose the letters of the correct answers. Write your answers in the answer sheets provided for you. Number 1. It is the presentation of visual elements in an image, especially the placement of the subject in relation to other subjects or objects. It can make an image more aesthetically pleasing and keep the viewer's focus on the object or objects. What is that? Is that line, space, framing, or distance? Number 2. It refers to the gap between a viewer's conscious reality and the fictional reality presented in a work of art. What is that? A. Distance. B. Line. C. Framing. D. Space. Number 3. It is a set of points extending in both directions. It is used to create shapes, forms, and textures. It can vary in direction, length, and width. It may be horizontal, vertical, diagonal, straight, or curved. It can also be thick or thin. What is that? Space, distance, color, or line. I will give you 3 more counts. 1, 2, 3. It's done. Number 4. It means to stare, suggest looking fixedly at something, to look steadily and intently at something, especially at that which excites admiration, curiosity, or interest. To start with eyes wide open as from surprise, wonder, alarm, stupidity, or impertinence. What is that? Is that distance, gaze, color, or line? Number 5. It instantly makes people think of traits or message that they want associated with company, group, product, or service. Through them, people find it easier to recognize, identify, or recall images than texts. It can be remembered and identified with greater ease than 1,000 words describing a company. What is that? Space, color, symbol, or line. I'm going to add 2 more counts. 1, 2. Time's up. Learning task number 12. Analyze the image and answer the questions below. Write your answers in your answer sheet. Number 1. What are the colors used in the image or picture? Number 2. What does the picture symbolize? Number 3. If you look at the color black, what image do you see? Number 4. What color is the positive space in the image? Number 5. What values are suggested by the image? I will add 5 more counts for you to give your answers correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's enough. Hands up now. And let us exchange. No. You don't need to exchange your work. Let us find your answers. So, showing you this timer, go back to all the learning tasks that I gave you. Then you can change or you can write it correctly so that you can give your answers and we can count it correctly. Okay? Last 20 seconds. Okay. Reveal your answers now. Learning task number 5. Check your answers. Are you doing it great? All right. Next, learning task 8, learning task 9, learning task 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so this time I want you to report your scores to your advisors. Congratulations, grade 6 learners. See you once again on our next topic next week. Goodbye. I'm Teacher Armor at your service.